Hello and welcome to another Wraggys Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight, drinking from Totally Brewed, Nottingham Brewery. This is their Grandpapa Jangles Biscofi Stout. 7%. The Grandpapa Jangles are always 7%. Papa Jangles is 4.5. Massamoon is 8.5. It's like that a standard way of doing beers for them. So the Biscoffi version, I will say what it says on the tin. Been out all day, so good evening, Liam. Hey, and Christopher. Hey, and I've just come home and I thought, fuck it, I'm doing a beer review. So, pardon my French. I didn't mean to swear. An export strength stout with rich flavours of biscuit and coffee. So, obviously, out in tomorrow doing. Oh yeah, this is going to be a long day tomorrow. I've got me extra nice sunglasses. I know they're my streaming sunglasses. Hey, and yeah, got a good day in Sherwood today. Got to be honest, cracking day to be fair. Watching me in the F1. Hey, I'm faster at drinking than them guys. Yeah. Although, to be fair, I'm not keen on Lewis Hamilton anymore. Certain comments he came out with in the last 2 years put me off the bloke. And whether he's right or wrong, I wasn't overly impressed. So, there we go. One half of the Blues Brothers. So, lovely black pour, beige head, centimetre finger of beige, and looking good. First time I've ever drank this, so Liverpool versus Spurs on. Ooh, Liverpool doing in the league. Spurs got a good manager now, haven't they? They've steadied the boat, haven't they? As far as I remember, anyway. I'll tell you the truth, I've not took any notice of football for the last 2 years, apart from Forest, obviously. But for the rest of it, I've not took any notice. And my phone keeps buzzing. So I've been to Craftworks, Crafty Teller in Sherwood, Weatherspoons in Sherwood, Winchester, and then from Winchester to Jenkins to Bakehouse, and then to the Jolly Pug. So it's been an eventful day. Got four new pub reviews to put in. So that's good, you know. Give a bit of a Monsieur and Shane message. That's what's buzzing on my phone. I can feel my pocket buzzing. That bastard Wraggy, he's been out boozing all day. Good afternoon, Shane. It's going to be an amazing day tomorrow, mate. I reckon the three of us, the two people behind me, I won't give a flying monkeys, and it's going to be a good day. I'm going to do pub reviews and beer reviews, and then look around the pub as you do. And on the shorts. So, exactly, Mr. Don't Trip. Good stouts. Good evening, Thomas, as well. Yeah, a good stout. I've been to the Bakehouse in Nottingham. It's a bakery that sell Black Irish Brewery beers. And for some strange reason, you're allowed to drink them on the premises. Hey, you know? And exactly. Hey, Benjamin, how you doing, mate? So we was in the bakehouse and we're drinking, but I pushed my fingers into pies, a cherry almond imperial, and then clawing panther, a rum coffee imperial. My legs after that, I could feel my legs. I had to have a Strella afterwards in the next pub because I thought I'm gonna be pissed out my face. So yeah, 7% Biscofi. Exactly. Biscuity nose on this. Oh, it smells the job. Cheers. Oh, biscuity, strong on the ABV. Oh, let's hope so, Thomas. I really do hope so. We need to be back in the Premier League. We've got the team for it. We've got the manager for it, and we've got the owners. As a team, Forest are in the best place they've been since the Cloughie days. You know, we've got a good set of players, a great manager, and a good owner as well. Yeah. No, they're not. Be an interesting match, Benjamin. Obviously, Blades are your team, aren't they, matey? The baked brownie stout's nice. That's what I like about Totally Brewed. They do some. Their flavoured stouts are different to what anybody else is doing. You know, they use their standard recipe. So this is the Grand Papa Jangles Stout at 7%. And what they do, they change the flavour. And obviously, they do it their own way. And I found out something new about Totally Brewed today that I never knew. So they used to have, a friend of mine says, oh yeah, Totally Brewed, they're at Canning Circus. They've got a tap room there. And I'm like, no, they haven't. Never seen one. And he says, yeah, it's definitely there. Anyway, tonight we're looking. And they used to have a pub at Canning Circus called The Overdraft. And they closed it because it wasn't working. But they've kept the tap room at Beeston open. So just goes to show you, you know, sometimes you don't know everything, and I certainly don't. Only good thing about Sheffield is the road to Forest. I'm sure Benjamin won't be happy. So I've come home, my daughter's here, her mate's here, my son's here, and yeah, full house. Come down the shed, do a beer review, chill out, try not to get too drunk. Need to get some food down me though, because for the morning I need to be on top form tomorrow, and I will be on top form tomorrow. Yeah, I'm hoping to be at Castle Rock Brewery. I had the Turning Point Castle Rock collab today, the ginger and elderflower beer. Oh my gosh, it was a stunner. Yeah, I'm gonna do halves. I'm gonna go for minimal amounts on every beer that I go. I don't want to. I certainly don't want a pint on any one beer. At the Lincoln Green pub, you can get thirds. Thirds is good for me. Just iron your clothes ready. Hey, there's dedication. No barbecue tonight. Steaming, not steaming, but you know, I had a good day. We've had a really good day, to be fair. I have been to Cleethorpes, mate, before. Yeah, I've been to Cleethorpes, North East Lincolnshire. I've not been to Grimsby, to be fair. I've heard the rumours, and apologies, you know. And you know, you hear rumours about places, about Grimsby, and you know, I'm not going any further in case I upset you, so I won't say any more. Yeah, halves is best. Cock and Hoop have got a Pentridge takeover. So what they've got beers on the go. It's their birthday takeover. So could you imagine 9 beer reviews if there's nobody in? But we'll do them anyway. Sod it. Yeah. And yeah, so you can get, I think it's the 4 keg beers for £9. And they come in small thirds, and they call it a flight. That's what they call it, a flight. So you can get 4 of their beers on keg for £9. And then you've got the casks as well, and you know, you can get them for halves. So you know, you can do 9 Pentridge beers for just under 20 quid. You know, obviously that would be the last stop. I think there's other pubs that are beckoning. You know, Canal Side Bar, 2 halves or 3 halves in there. That's at Cock and Hoop, mate. Cock and Hoop. Going to Cleethorpes in June. Ooh, Fort Park. Fort Park's in London, isn't it? But any case, yeah. Canal Side Bar first. Shoot all the way up Maid Marian Way. Yeah, it's a trek. That's why you're gonna have to have a beer inside you first. Get to the Sir John Borlase Warren. Wow. 3 thirds in there, you know. Try and get the same 3 thirds if you can. If you fancy it, you may not. Yeah, it's a cracking bar, isn't it? You've got Blue Monkey around the corner, you know, a couple of halves in there From there, back down to Barrel Drop. Barrel Drop have got the Black Forest Gatto Imperial Stout from Navigation on. So maybe a couple of beers in there. You've got Brewdog. Have you ever been to Brewdog? Either of you? Just out of curiosity. Brewdog's not really far away. Then you've got Angel Microbrewery. I've never been in there, to be honest. Keen's Head, Castle Rock Pub again, and then Cock and Hoop, and I think that'll be the day. That's the day done. So good breweries. You've been to Brewdog Knots? Hey, fair play. Some good beers in there, to be fair. And to do a live beer review from inside Brewdog Knots would be something, you know, to get like shorts inside the pub and to do a pub review, even do a pub review inside, see what you think, you know, a truthful pub review. To be fair, most pubs, I've not been in many pubs where the hospitality is absolutely exceptional. Oh, you've never been to Brewdog? So another new brewery, mate. Oh, brilliant. Yeah. I have no idea about Canal Side. Don't trip. Yeah. So yeah, obviously our reviews, not that I know what I'm fucking talking about, but there you go. Yeah. Just because it says Wraggys beer reviews don't mean I know anything. Yeah, I know about as little as everybody else, but I know what tastes nice, and that's what matters. But yeah, and obviously Liam and Shane are from the beer review community, you know, like yourself, and we're meeting up to do beer reviews in Nottingham, and that should be a cracking day. I mean, the posh beer reviewers, they're all in London at Brew LDN, and I can't afford that stuff. Plus, London's too far for me. I can't. It's not my cup of tea. On the train away back past that, yeah, you probably will, mate. I've got a budget of about 60 quid for tomorrow, so 60 quid should do it. I reckon. I fucking hope so. Anyway. And I may have to, you know, cry to the wife, you know, the bank, and give me some more money. But we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping, you know, that beyond hope that there's some amazing beers out there that we've, you know, from decent breweries that you're like, oh, I need to try that beer. Go for the Ukrainian lager, mate. Yeah. Let's drink to the Ukrainians, you know. What's happening there is a travesty, you know, beyond anything we've seen in our time. And, you know, in history, you know, Putin will not go down well in history. You know, stupid fella. Going both days to the festival, matey. Oh, do you know something, Shane? I'm off on the Saturday, and if I get a free pass, one from the wife, and a free ticket, I may pop down. But I'm not paying for a ticket, so if I get one for free, fair play. And if I've got the money as well, obviously money's a consideration. You know, I you know, like most people, we live on a budget, but I would go down for the second day, especially with friends. Yeah. It was brewed in England. Yeah, fair play, mate. Fair play. £10 crates. 1-1. Profits go to Ukrainian. Yeah. You know, all of us, if you're drinking beer and it goes to Ukraine to help, you know, the people of Ukraine, then it's a good thing, you know, for me at least. Starts with a K, yeah. Is it Koravas or something? If that's how you pronounce it. The big breweries are doing it, to be fair. What, this actual beer, Mark? I'm getting the biscuity elements off it. Yeah. And like everyone, we all have our own opinion. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. We all have our own opinion on beer. And we're all very different. We're all built differently. What's good for one's not good for another. I mean, I had a Jamaican rum stout today, and from North Riding Brewery in bottle. Oh, bloody stunning. And even better when it warmed up a bit. And I've got to be honest, I'm the same. Certain breweries, I'm like, I'm not really keen on your beers. And it's obviously down to taste buds and what you like and what you don't like. You're never going to please everybody in the game. It's good to, if for any brewery watches these beer reviews, one person's view is only one person's view. You look at, for me, as a beer reviewer and as somebody who doesn't get paid for beer reviews, I buy my own beer. It's your view on the beer, but then you look at what other people are saying, and as a brewer, you are listening. If you're a brewer of beer, you're listening to what people are saying. There's certain things that they're saying that you think, hold on a minute, what they're saying hits a nerve with the brewery, and they're saying, okay, that beer wasn't right. It's like if you look at this beer, if a brewer looks at this beer and the colour's not quite white and the aroma I'm getting, and he's thinking, hold on a minute, that aroma shouldn't be there. And breweries will take on that. They'll not listen to people who say, oh, it's too bloody sugary. And, silly reviews they won't listen to. And, well, you won't. I don't either. But reviews where you're critiquing it and you're doing a good critique of it, then fair play, because that tells them that they may need to do something slightly different. I've had a cracking day, Kevin, to be honest. Hey. Schönig Visca. Fucking, that's a word, isn't it? Fair play. Whatever. If you're drinking a beer and the profits are going to Ukraine and you're having a good beer, then that's we in the UK would not want to be in that position. I don't think the Russians won't be silly enough to do it to the UK anyway, because we've got nuclear weapons. Ukraine had nuclear weapons and gave them up. And in some ways, that was a shit move in a lot of ways when you think about it. Yeah, Northern Monk Supermarkets, that is amazing. Is bang on, Benjamin. North Star 1 and 2. The 3 was good, but you need to like Black Forest. I love Black Forest, so for me, it's bang on. But you need to like Black Forest. Death Star 2 is a stunner. Make no mistake. Liam, yeah. I mean, Urban Chicken is one of the best brewers in the UK. He's a lone brewer out of a garage. He poured a beer because he was not happy with the taste. Every one of us would have drank his beer and thought, what's wrong with that? Can't taste nothing. Tastes fine. He, for whatever reason, poured it. And, in some ways, I wish I was, closer to him to say, don't pour this, mate. Get it out there in the open. But he did what he did, and, quality control is amazing. If you yourself can pour a beer, for me, I would have sold it as an experimental beer, and done it that way. Black Forest over Nottingham Forest. Fuck that. No chance. Always Nottingham Forest. Keir Starmer. Oof. Good evening, Lee. Trying to get 5-litre kegs off home at Christmas. Off home. Yeah. No hot tub room tonight. No, I need to go up the arse and chill out. I've only come down here to drink a beer, do a beer review because Gilbert, good evening. Old Tom, hey, it's a good beer. And Asda have discontinued it. Hey, what's that about? Hey, Old Tom is a staple beer. I might have to go down to Asda and snag a bottle of Old Tom for the 4-year anniversary of the channel. Hot Tubs Beer Festival. That'd be a laugh, wouldn't it? It would be a laugh. Mark, I think avoiding Luton after the way we played shit against them, but also the referee was, an issue. What is it about referees? Why do referees need to be an issue? If I'm taught to do a bloody job, then, you should be good at your job. If you're not good at your job, then you shouldn't be doing fucking games where they mean so much. Bloody referees. The referee was a factor in the Bournemouth match. And it's the reason we didn't get a penalty. We should have got a penalty. And I think you're right. I think the VAR needs to come into the Championship as well. It's just too... although VAR with a proper fucking line, because we know when we played against Liverpool, that line was well dodgy. No one plays with their elbow. You play with your feet, not your bloody elbow. That was dodgy as well. Or is it just me? Exactly, Lee. Brew your own beer, never thrown a bit. I've only had one dodgy brew in over 100 brews. Yeah, God knows what happened. It was an Irish stout. It was off and I had to pour it. But never have I had a dodgy brew. I've brewed some interesting brews. Prune wine and pomegranate wine and juice wine. What was the other bugger? Grapefruit juice wine. Oh my God. That was as harsh as fuck. It was, oh God, it rips the tongue out your mouth. And my pear wine that I brewed, oh, I could feel it on my face. It was ripping the skin off my face. But, it still tasted okay, albeit fucking paint stripper. Benjamin, us versus Sheffield. It's going to be an interesting match, mate. Yeah. Ginger gives you heartburn. Ooh. I'm good with ginger, to be fair. Huddersfield are playing Wigan in the final. Why are Wigan in the top 6? I thought they were bottom of the league. Yeah, the Vimto wasn't great. I've still got a load of that, funny enough. Down someone else. Yeah, it'd clean the drains, mate. Watermelon sour homebrew. It's good that Muntons, what a name. Hey. Who came out with the name Muntons? I mean, it sounds like Munters or, that sort of thing. I mean, why would you come out with the name Munters, It's just a name you won't come out with. I'm sure there's something Muntons. There's a name what you call somebody, and it sounds very similar to that. And not that I can remember because I've had a drink. I've had a fair few drinks today. To be fair, it's been a good day. Bishop's finger. I mean, yeah, who calls anything Bishop's finger? I mean, fuck's sakes, that's wrong on a grand scale. I mean, we've heard all the, the stories about the churches in England and the old bishop's finger, eh? Oh dear. This is why I'm not like Real Ale Craft Beer and the Craft Beer channel, because I'm far too off the grid. Hey. Fuck me. But yeah, Bishop's Finger. Who the hell comes out of a name like Bishop's Finger for a beer? I mean, it's wrong. It really is wrong. It's like, finger. It's like I had one down back walk, Oh dear. I've got a mate I used to work with at the Arboretum, Fudge Burner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I see where you're going. But yeah, some of the names of beers, some are not accidental either. Bang the Elephant had done some beers. What was it? Stroking the Aardvark. That was not an accidental pun, on that beer. They had some tissue and apparently some toilet paper on the floor where, to replicate stroking the aardvark, if you know what stroking the aardvark means in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. It just goes to show you, sense of humour is good, but we all need a bit of a sense of humour. The Harrison's beers, I've got quite a few, to be fair. I've got Secret City New England IPA, a pale ale, proof of concept session IPA, and vacant gesture, a DDH blonde ale. And the good thing is that Harrison's Brewery, a bit like me in a lot of ways, kept themselves off the radar. 2 years ago, you would have not known about Wraggys beer reviews. You wouldn't. It's as simple as that. Harrison's Brewery have done the same thing. They've done their beers. They're doing good craft beers, but they've kept themselves off the radar. I've put them on the bloody radar. Oh, well, I certainly helped. But it's a good thing. They're a good brewery and producing some damn fine beer. And he puts his recipes on the internet for home brewers to try. Can't fault him. Drink long and prosper. Call it, yeah, mate, exactly. Their micro pubs banging in Retford. Oh, it's a proper meet-up place. Could you imagine a bus to Retford, go to their beer, pump clips, fucking hell. I need to put them downstairs with my coat ready for tomorrow. I'm wearing a coat tomorrow. I'm not wearing a t-shirt tomorrow. Freezing my bollocks off today. Absolutely freezing. I was all right until a certain stage, and then I'm like, everybody else is warm, cozy with coats, and I'm freezing my balls off. But yeah, definitely. I'll remember the pump clips. I'll try and remember the pump clips. Yeah. What I'll do, I'll put the pump clips with my money ready for tomorrow. So I know I've got both the money and pump clips. Should be a great day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. This is the day when finally I stop. I did it in some ways with, if anybody's seen the Hop Zine videos, on his video last night that he released, we did reviews of a load of different Neon Raptor beers at the tap room, and I was nervous. I wasn't, overly comfortable, but I did it. And tomorrow will be good because I need to get out of this thing of, being scared. When I've had a drink, I don't care a shit. And I'll bring the public into it. And I need to do this. It's a thing. I watch people like Craig, Scott, and all the other the big beer reviewers. and they don't care who's around them. And I need to stop doing that. I need to just do it. And if people want to join them in and do that. But also, like the pubs of Nottingham, it's great to bring them into it. And then come the craft beer festival, bit of Dutch courage by getting there early, starting at 12 o'clock. So by the time I get there at 5, I'll already be some slightly lubricated, slightly. And start talking to the breweries across the nation, and going to each brewery, doing a video of their beers and seeing if I can, But sometimes, mate, I need to get out that comfort zone, because I know I can do it. I know I can do it. It's just the thing of pushing yourself. Yeah. With anybody with anxiety, sometimes you need that push. And I know, when you can do it, it's a good thing. But anyway, so Grandpapa Jangles Biscofi Stout from Totally Brewed. Dark pour, neon black. There was a tan head on this at the beginning. The can's empty. 7%. Biscuity element over a chocolatey stout base, in my opinion. Good evening, Bramwell. How are you, matey? Hey, looking forward to that beer, mate, you're making, that cherry. Oh, bless you. Yeah, I'm always my own person, matey. Yeah. Enjoyed this. Got the Biscofi, the Biscofi elements from the stout. Interesting to see where Totally Brewed go from this. I actually enjoyed it. There was somebody in the chat who didn't. We have to respect opinions. Opinions on beers, relevant opinions, means so much, because, like I've said before, brewers and breweries will listen to the opinions that matter and take that as something to improve their beer. Idiots can say what they like all day long, but true opinions matter. Imperial Cherry Porter, 9%. Oh, I mean, it tastes nice to me. I get the biscuity elements from it. Am I getting it as much as what the brewery intends? Always the interesting factor. If you're doing a beer, and this is to brewers, not just Totally Brewed, but any brewer, you brew a beer, you're hoping for something from that beer. You brew it, you drink it, and you think, yeah, it was okay, but I was wanting more of a certain thing. And, a commercial brewery would do the same. They'd listen to what you're saying and thinking, ooh, they're not happy. Why are they not happy? You'll drink it yourself. You think, yeah, I'm not particularly happy either. Breweries, and I've learned this when I went with Lincoln Green to do the Wraggys beer. They tweak best, try and get the best recipe for that beer. And if it doesn't work the first time, they brew it. And so, feedback is king. Positive critique feedback is king. As it is, I enjoyed it anyway. Good 4.3 out of 5. I'd love some imperial versions of this. That's because I like fucking stronger beers, and I'm a pisshead. But there you go. But a jam roly-poly. I like the jam roly-polies. I loved it. Couldn't drink more than one. It's a one in a month type of beer. But I enjoyed the beer nonetheless. Northern Monk, yeah. It's nice. The first time I drank it, I really appreciated the jam and custard. And yeah, hey, sunglasses tomorrow. But yeah. These are actually sunglasses for strumming. They're not posh sunglasses. They're just for strumming. And I've got the Glen Spreen Brewing Company t-shirts on. Oh, yeah. Good evening. And it's what? Bono. Yeah. Sounds wrong, that does, doesn't it? Bono. Hey, yeah. I bet he's a Bono. No, yeah. At night. Yeah. Stevie Wonder. Yeah. And to be fair, my mum loves Stevie Wonder. Yeah. And one of my favourite songs of all time is a Stevie Wonder song. It hits home in a way, and it makes me tearful. So I'm not gonna go any further. You can do a lot with stouts. Yeah, you can. There's some amazing flavours you can do with stouts. Even even as a home brewer, you can do so much. Patches in your lawn, mate. Oh, difficult. If you're not on a water meter, watering your lawn. A lot of water on your lawn helps. Weed and feed on your lawn helps. Depends how big your grass area is. These are things that all matter, in some ways. No dog piss on the lawn. Don't let your dog wee on the lawn. Yeah, because, that's where you get problems. But yeah, watering, mowing regular. Yeah. With any lawn, you need to be mowing at least either weekly or fortnightly. Never no longer than that. Weed and feed your daisies and your big weeds. Don't worry about the small weeds because they actually make it look green, and that's good. And that's the best ways I can say. Yeah, it works. Stevie Wonder replied, "It could be red, it could be black." Stevie Wonder's an absolute legend, and I absolutely love the bloke. The song "I Just Called to Say I Love You," it resonates with me on a massive, massive level, and it makes me cry. So I'm not going to go down any further. City's going to win the league. Liverpool dropped 2 points. Oh, tough for Liverpool. Drinking your sorrows tomorrow. Oof. You'll be drinking some cracking beer tomorrow, mate. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah. From both drinking beers, which is what it's all about, really. It's never about anything else. It's always about drinking beers. But we're drinking beers with good people in good pubs. And then the added bonus of actually doing some YouTubing and being comfortable with it. If I'm comfortable straight away, then I won't give a fuck come the end. And the pubs in Nottingham need to know that Mr. Wraggy is in Nottingham. Other beer reviewers do it, and I know they don't care either. So I need to grow some balls and just do it myself. Oof. Man United playing County soon. Doubt it. But yeah, I'd like to see Notts County come up the leagues, though. They need to get further up. Mansfield needs to get further. Mansfield have got both teams have got great owners, and hopefully they'll start coming up again. Yeah. Notts County was a Division 1 team, a Premiership team back in the day, but they had a fantastic manager back in the day. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I need putting under a wing. Cheers, Benjamin. Yeah, I know I've took some shit over the years. Oh God, some of them junk beer reviews. Yeah, they're good. They're funny. Nigel Clough, you know, at Mansfield. Oh, I love Mansfield to go up. You know, he was doing whatever he did at Derby, he did because it was Derby. And, you know, he knows that Brian Clough was at Derby too. He won the Premiership Division 1 with Derby, you know. So, you know, he's as big as a Forest person as he was ever a Derby person. One day, Notts County will get back to their, you know, their status as being one of the big teams. They will do it, I do think. All down to ship managers, players, and owners. So, really enjoyed the beer. A good 4.3 out of 5 for me. Got to run. Got to back up the house, see the wife. Try not to get a bollocking. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. For those watching the channel tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of videos tomorrow. I massively apologise already for what's coming tomorrow. It's going to be a big Nottingham. You're going to see a lot of Nottingham pubs tomorrow, but you know, it's what it is, isn't it? Cheers, everyone. See you later. Cheers, matey. See you tomorrow. Right. Oh, it's going to be a good one. I'm looking forward to it.